There we go. Righto. Marvellous. Hello, hello. Is everyone here? Can you all see me? Can you all hear me? And where is that dang music? There it is. Nice. Right. Excellent. Now, I'll apologise in advance. I've got something odd going on with my codex here. You can see how I'm sort of... There's a bit of a mild stutter, and I've simply not been able to figure it out. So, unfortunately, that is a thing. Right. Whoop. There we go. Oh, and it says I have no viewers. So that's very, very strange. I think something's going on a bit. A nice bit of juicy technical issues. Here we go, this is looking a bit more hopeful. It would simply be too easy any other way. Ah, here we go. There we go. Right. Marvellous. Okay, so again, bit of a strange technical thing going on here at the moment, so I do apologise. How are you all doing? Are you all very exceptionally well? Exceptionally well is all I will accept. Let's get these brushes out. There we go. Right, so this is what we have thus far of old Terry. And thus far, what has been done with him, when he stands up, is that I've nulled him, so he's got this nice bit of patchiness and whatnot. I am going to dry brush him, which I may or may not do now. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to dry brush him. I'm just going to do bog standard edge highlighting, something we can all do together. You pray to the Omnicide to let the stream go off without any technical issues. Well, there's already one right now. You can kind of see, again, how it's not moving very smoothly. And I simply cannot figure it out. Are the other Terminators already built? No, they are not. This is the very first one. My very first Terminator. Right. And we are going to get immediately cracking with some of the basic edge highlights, I think. Because I don't think anything else needs to be done on him. I've done all the base colours. Yes, indeed. Need to pray harder? I think you absolutely may do. Currently eating a half country club at the moment. Oh, sort of on break. Well, sort of is good. Oh, we got a wah going now, have we? Whoa! That's all we like. Right. Calgar Blue. Always good for a bit of the old basic edge highlighting. Yeah. Now, I'm just going to quickly scoop some of this lovely stuff into my wet palettes. There we go. Let me add some water to it. Sorry, I can't really see. It's a bit off screen. Well, it's a bit off screen. It is off screen. There we are. Right. Wipe that off. Alright. Now for the ever fun and arduous task of the old edge highlighting. No escaping it. Hockey Clocky Chan is here. I'm here. Hello, hello, and a whoa from our Bedlin Lawton. Here we go, the first one. Whoa. Goodness me. It's really annoying. You can all see that weird delay that's happening. It looks to me like some kind of frame sync, or desync, I should say. I don't know why, because I've kept all the settings identical, so... Probably did something silly. Let me know if it gets truly unbearable, guys, and I will do something to fix that. Try something new. Try a red blue checker pattern on his left hand. Oh, that's true. Left hand. That's a power fist in this guy's case. You know what? Sod it. I think I will. I think I will. But I'm afraid right now we're going to get through the old edge highlights. No escaping them, sadly. They do kind of drive me a little bit insane, but they are worth doing in the long run. There we are. So you might buy an Intercessor kit to do some Templars this week. Oh, absolutely. Because Black Templars, man, I'm seeing... There's so many Black Templars up on the Discord server, and they are lovely. And there should be more of them, despite the fact they are super space racists. Come on, get that edge. There we are. And... there we are. Nearly messed it up. Good morning, good sir. Chat. Yes, hello, Marco. Just started some checkers on your Chaos Reaver's hand. It was actually super fun. Oh, okay, I've never done checkers, and everyone has put in my head that it's something that should be dreaded, should be feared. But hey, like you say, something to try. How am I? I'm very well, thank you. Bledden. Is Bledden how you pronounce it? Do forgive me. It has a very Welsh look to it. So, could be broadband. I don't think it is this time. I don't think it is this time. The broadband. I think it's to do with the frames. I probably got some settings I could change, but I don't know them well enough at this point to be able to dig through. It's my own silly fault. I'm getting cocky because the past two went so well. But I thought, you know what? I'm confident enough to just start it at just as and when, because all the settings are still the same. But hey, serves me right. Serves me right for being silly. There we go. I might stop and have a wee look in a moment. Hazard Stripes. I have done Hazard Stripes. Did them on my Tech Marine. They were good fun. Also working on Terminators at the moment. Going to join me on the highlights. Oh, yes. I did my Hazard Stripes by freehand. I won't lie. I was very proud of them. Alright. Speaking of freehand, I'm going to quickly get my brush because now I'm going to try and go just below that seam of the knee. I'm going to attempt to highlight that without utterly destroying what's been done. We are going to freehand this. Alright. I hope we're all ready. Hold your breath and hide your kids. It's going to be super light, and it's probably going to be a nightmare. But the focus is real. Oh my god, dilly damn. Hot diggity damn. Why there is not enough paint on my brush to make good markings? Why do I never have enough paintings on my brush? Just simply not enough paintings. Oh, there we go. That wasn't actually too bad. Very gentle, still. Who here watches channel like a zealot? You have a timer set when the shorts are... Damn, son. I remember you said on the Discord, you truly are a zealot. But hey, it wouldn't be 40k without them. We just need to get you a colossal power hammer now. Or thunder hammer. Power hammer? What am I talking about? A thunder hammer. Please don't beat me. Excuse me. Not that committed. Ah, that's fair. Blethen. Blethen. Yes, I see. Blethen. Okay. Yeah. Painting up your beast snaggers. And you love the vids. Oh, thank you very kindly. Austin Scratchley. I do appreciate it. Blethen. Blethen? Blethen? I think... You'll again have to correct me. You think I'd be used to things of a Welsh style pronunciation? My parents live in Wales. Let's get this edge here. Right, so you know what? I think after I've just done this little circle, I'm going to have a quick look at my video settings, see what can be done, because it's bothering me. Right, let's have a quick glance to see what technology we can do. Oh, damn, nearly clocked myself with my own microphone. Right, let's do some change-ups, shall we? Get a solid on that. It's not to do with the frame rate, is it? No, frame rate's on there, like that. Let's have a look on my streaming software. That all appears to be within normal bounds. There's camera. Don't want to mess with that. Just going to very quickly unhide and rehide it. See? Do we have anything else? Oh, yeah, it's still got a strange thing. Holy gnome oil. The holy gnome oil. There we go. I can speak, ladies and gentlemen. It's a gift. I'm just not the best at it seems. Right. Let's just have a quick look on these doohickeys here. Nope, that's all in accordance. It may just be one of those things, guys. It may just be one of them things. Let me just quickly shut that down to be on the safe side. Presets are all in order. On the right camera type. Let me just quickly pop you onto an ultra wide and back to a regular. Let's just see if just the old turning off and on again works. I wonder if it's the communication between my filming software and my Streamlabs, because I do this via Streamlabs, you see. I found out your tactical squad, sorry, can't really be used in games outside the Discord group I joined. because they don't mind the weapon layout. Also, it's weird to hear a British lad say hot diggity. Yes, indeed. I'm watching too many American things. Well, how about something more traditional? Like, well, hot diggity damn. You like a bit of Negan there? Been one damn productive day. Well, it will be once I get this damn thing going here. What happens if I do this? It's going to make it really small. Oh no, it's not. Hang on. Is that? No, we still got it, despite the fact that everything is. Ah, well, I've isolated the problem a bit further. It's something to do with my recording software, because I can see there it's a problem. If I were to. Alright, I think we're just going to have to find a way to live with this. How frustrating. Oh well. Sorry guys, we're going to have a wee odd frame rate here. I do apologise. Oh god, has it just gotten worse? I think it just got worse. Oh no. Alright, everyone, we all need to pray to the Omnissiah. Because it's all looking a tad rough. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can't. It's gonna come up. Need more paint. Right. What you gonna do with the Space Marine voice changer? I don't know. Probably speak as a Space Marine into the Space Marine voice changer and see if it then either turns me into some kind of abomination or turns me into a super Space Marine. Ooh, a little bit went on there, but never mind. I'm sure it will be something horrific either way. If you people are eager to hear it, I will stick it up on the old Discord and all that good jazz. Let's get the highlight on there. I'm always a little heavy-handed with my highlights, but I've always been terrible at it. Let's just down on that one. I am gradually getting better at highlights. They still make me want to throw my chair out the window, but hey-ho. I mean, this group doesn't mind the random weaponry, but outside them can't really use a tactical squad. Nah. I'm more like, you know what, yo, just you do you, because in the end, you figured that they would just pick up whatever they could use and thus use it if they found it's better. Have some kind of fancy, unique squad or something. That's what I would think. Right. And this place is magnificent. Oh, which place is this? The live stream or the Discord? You do love the channel. The only YouTube you've ever been able to talk to and also interact with. Your Discord has helped me prime your first minis that I finished before you got it. Ah, yes, the blue orcs, if I remember correctly. I did quite like the look of those. It was very good for a first prime, under my opinion. Where is... There we are. Go all the way around. Sorry if I'm also a little slower on reacting to comments, guys. Ugh. There we are. That is the nature of the old highlighting. Yeah. Spin your rounds. Nice. That's the whole soul done, more or less. We are the luckiest orcs, absolutely. Ain't nothing bad gonna happen. Except for the fact that they're not green, and thus the other orcs will think they're not orky enough. I'm trying to remember, are orcs aware that blue is lucky? I think they kind of are, aren't they? I think when it comes to skin colour, there's, you know, no exceptions. You stole US territory in order to make your bases. Oh dear. So a little bit of earth and dirt. Only YouTube over to you got here. Correct yourself. YouTube members. Oh. Edge. Lovely jubbly. Let's see if we can't get this inside leg. Sweep, sweep. Ah. Nice. That is rivetingly good. Sweep, sweep. bit much on there, but still looks alright. Looks alright. Could just pull the death skulls. Could. This is true. Do this edge. Do that edge. There we go. A little heavier, but it'll look good, especially when Fenrisian finally comes into play. Sweep. And this edge here. Marvellous. Good, good, good. The mic's not quite in the right place. There we go. That might be better. It did happen. You did indeed steal the emojis. I mean, technically at that point they're not really emojis anymore. You're thieves. You're filthy little thieves. Alas, there's never been much I could really do about it, and that's why I don't worry about it. You did, Snake. 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 Again, filthy little thieves. See if I can't do this. Oh, it's a little thick. Sweep. There we go. Let's try and do that a little thinner. There we go. That's looking fine. Looking mighty fine. You can see my shakes. You can see my handshakes. Oh, man. Nah, that'll do. That'll do. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Second live stream, first paint along. That's what I like hearing. Painting a couple of Horus Heresy Mark III Death Guards. There's a lot of Death Guards going on. Don't call you a bloody magpie. I'll read actually what you said before. Well, you made the first tax squad before you joined the local hobby shop. Discord and learning about data sheets. The new intercessors will be replacing them. So all good. Alright, fair enough. Still, it must kind of suck, you know, you've made these things and limited use of them, either before or after the fact. That would suck, man, that would suck. Oh god, I loaded my brush. There we go. Need to find a decent way to hold this. Ooh, I've had an idea that might actually help with the weird frame rate. I'll try that real quick after doing this foot. And I'm gonna put my foot down. Oh, damn, boy. That went everywhere. There we are. So, what's your opinion on your greenies last night? I do like them. I really do like them. What are you going to do next? That's the question. Let's see if we can get up that foot. There we go. Nice. Alright. You've been painting up a Brutalis Dreadnought. I need one of those. Obviously, I'm working on a Ballistus right now. I've got a regular Redemptor. I absolutely need a Ballistus at some point. Also, last night before you went to bed, there was an... How do you know when I went to bed? Hmm? But there was an Orc incursion and Caine... Yes, I did see that. It was... I woke up and I was like, huh, alright. There's something going on here. Oh, dear. Right, give me... In theory, the sound should still be present. But I'm just going to quickly try something else. Do-do-do-do. Oh, wait, I always forget I have a fancy screen for this. There we go. It's definitely a Xeno incursion that's going on right now. That's all it could ever be. Don't you worry, guys. You'll be unblinded soon. I'm just going to quickly just turn that off, turn that on again. We'll see what becomes of that. Explosion's good, well that's good. Again, it's probably just one of those things that's just born to be a dickhead. Gonna make a war channel? Oh man. It's great, does up to D6 mortal wounds. I recently learned what mortal wounds were. Mortal? Mortal wounds. And they are indeed rather grim. Alright, let's see if this cooperates now, shall we? I have faith. Pray to the Omnissiah. Alright. Oh, you know what? Did that do it? I think that might have done it. Alright, here we go. Let's test it. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Excellent. Huzzah. Alright, to all you guys who prayed to the Omnissiah, your legends, thank you kindly. Now we can actually get on with being able to see what's going on. Whoa! Gotta wonder what, neighbours and whatnot think when they hear me just screaming wah. And that wasn't even a scream, that was me doing it quietly. I's the biggest and the baddest orc. Do you love me some orcs? Okay, important question for you guys. It's a different answer for each of you. But before I'll quickly answer this question. What paint did you use for the base of the armor? So the base of this is just good old Macragge blue. But I also washed it in Nuln oil. Slightly watered down Nuln oil, I believe. And I'm currently just giving it some highlights with Calgar blue. There we go. But, again, the big question. If each of you was an orc, what would your orc name be? And why? Do tell me. There we are. The artifacts are the best boys. Oh, nice. Yes, a Nuln oil gloss. Because my intention is to brighten it up using Calgar blue. I was thinking about dry brushing it, but I've changed my mind on this one. Maybe the next Terminator I'll dry brush, just to see how that turns out. Because I do like my dry brushing. As all me sergeants know. Well, I mean, at this point everyone does, but me sergeants know it in particular at the moment. As they have seen how the ballistus is going. There we go. Nice. Wiggits has been wishing for this stream to be fixed. He's done it by gob. Oh yes. I'll be a mech boy with a bunch of plasma weapons. Nice. William pronounced Willem, like Willem Dafoe. God, imagine Willem Dafoe as an orc. That's something else. That would be terrifying. Let's quick inspect the legs, quickly. Yeah, we've done the knees. Edge highlighting just a... Oh, God. Hang on. Tissue. Save him. Save him from my own inadequacy. I don't think anyone could save anything from that. There we go. Whew. Crisis averted. That was a close one. Alright. The chat is bugging on you. Expect you to pop in and out. Okay, no worries, man. Red Speed Spider Git. Okay, Red Speed Spider Git is an excellent name for an orc. Your deaf cops are done drying. Excellent. And also, Godspeed, you me. I feel there's an... I should have painted orcs tonight. There's an orc vibe in the air right now. Everyone just feels like a little bit of casual looting and pillaging, you know what I mean? Gets the better of us all sometimes. They really do. Really, really do. Right, so let's quickly mop up the butt plate. Wow. Lovely jubbly. Not so lovely jubbly. Get off. There we go. Yeah, this does make me miss dry brushing. Wish I'd done that first. But hey, you live and you learn, unless you're me, in which case you just live, probably never learn. What? Oh, you'll do that. There we go. Lovely. Wow. Now, what do you reckon these bits for? Are these to charge him? Like a USB? These little bits here underneath the vents. Are they just there just to charge him up and plug him in? By cork and mug, William de Fawkes. I love it. Oh, your boys, war boss, and your knobs. Do like it. Now just wait for your death dread. A little torn between custodies and intercessors due to how well you did that. But that blade champion was awesome. The gold and purple. Ah, it was beautiful, man. It really was. One of my favorites I've seen on the Discord, actually. Just the color of it. Ah, yes. I'm obviously not going to tell you what to do, but you are right. The color scheme of that custody, it was gorgeous. But I also know your intercessors will be gorgeous. So that is... Oh, God, that errant twitch. You see that errant twitch? What the heck? Is the weird lag coming back? No, it's not really coming back. It's just my terrible phone. I'm hoping one of these days in the near future to get a better camera. Make things look a little crisper, a little sharper, and a little better. Make them look lovely. Or use that Bosket Sauron. He ain't even green like we boys. Well, he could be green if he wanted, I'm sure. Well, maybe not so much anymore, ever since he lost his ability to shapeshift after that incident in the... I'm pretty sure it was the Second Age. Anyway, I'm just showing what a Tolkien nerd I am. But you never know, maybe he could just casually change colour. In the same way we change our clothes, he changes his colour. Oh, that lovely edge. Probably do with it being a bit thicker, because I'm otherwise just probably gonna... Maybe not that thick. There we are. Whoop. See, my fingers, guys, my fingers just don't grip nothing. Still need to name your war boss sounder in the Discord art channel. Start checking your favourite. Oh. That's the point. We need to start naming our minis more. It's been a while since I've... Obviously, this guy's Terry. Oh, there we go. Look at that double highlight. You see that, guys? Did a lovely little double highlight. Oh. And... Oh. Nice. Very nice. What if orcs were French? Willem de Gobbo. Ooh. Now, I'm trying to think of a French orc voice. Because honestly, typically, they're talking like English lot. And all that jazz. Now, I was thinking if I'm talking like French orc or something, it is going to be, how you say, very aggressive or something. Oui. I don't know what was just done there. Right, let's actually just get a bit of a highlight on that foot there. Well, you heard it from me first, guys. You all come here for stereotypical voice. Imagine the Grave Walker in 40k. Oh man, that could be cool. I mean, I don't think he'd last too long. In a weird way, I kind of could imagine him becoming a member of the Legion of the Damned. That sort of thing might be up his street. And of course, definitely would be an orc hunter. Let's get this nice edge here. Just a bit more paint on my brush. French git. I'm pretty sure someone in the Discord has a Titan. I think they do. I think it was mentioned. I don't think there was a picture of it. I think it was just mentioned. Meganob Blueberry Smasher. Also, artifacts, we have a big thing. Was that a spiky Titan? And... Oh, excuse me. I just had a burp in my throat. What's that spiky Titan in the Vox called? Do you plan to paint a different chapter too? Or make your own homebrew chapter? I'm absolutely planning to make my own homebrew chapter. And you know what? I will probably get help in coming up with it. Something to do with Artifexis, of course, the Artifexis chapter. I haven't thought too much further into it, because I wish to save that. I also paint? Ooh, there we go. I intend to paint other factions. You know, try other things. I intend to have at least dabbled in every faction in the lore. Maybe even down the line every chapter. Even if it's a single Marine. Just to see what's up. I'm one of those people who will always feel I could be the best in the world at something. And I would probably not feel like I am the best in the world at that thing. I've always been one of those kind of guys. There we go. I can acknowledge when I'm good at something. But I rarely acknowledge if I'm the best at something. Because, to be honest, I don't think I'm ever the best at something. Because one can always improve. And one should always improve. Oh, you went to the Discord and shared some Titan pics. Maybe I missed them. I might have missed them. If they were... I don't know if they were recent or if they weren't so recent, but I might have missed them then. Get a squad of something and paint a single marine of a different chapter and share the lore of that chapter. And if it could be cool. Yeah, that could be really cool. Because I also just love... I love making... I mean, you guys all know that I enjoy doing voice acting and stuff. So I'd absolutely make some kind of in-lore introductory thing. Like I wish to do with Plague's Sons of Barbarous. Because I love the lore he's made for those. Here we go. Yeah. Nice edge there, nice edge. Artifexus, Primaris chapter, colours, green and silver. Oh, why green and silver? Do tell. Put them in just a minute ago. Oh, something's just come up on screen. I want to see if I can just move that, because it's annoying. Can I move you? No, I can't move you. Okay. Never mind, never mind. Ah. Here we go. Yes, but then having a good convo with Scorpius about your models. Oh, nice. I will glance at those in a moment. Once I've done this edge highlighting, I will have a quick look. I shall give you my reaction thusly. Wah! Here we are. You're doing that currently with a squad of Sternguard veterans, painting them as different chapters. I did think of that. I could just get a box and do several chapters with them, one at a time. And if there's ones that I really like, I can just get more. Let's top up the paint on the brush. So far, this edge highlighting is going better than I expected. But then again, at this point, I'm kind of used to edge highlighting loads at a time and kind of, you know, wearing myself out on them. Having to, like, take a straight 24 hours off to recover. Whoop. A bit dramatic, I know, but, you know, that's just what it is. Ooh, well, that was a really rough edge there. Never mind. Nearly mind. There, like so. Pop you there, marvellous. And the magnet I put in the top ain't looking too bad either. Because I have the magnet for these missiles here. I'm going to put the magnet into every single Terminator so I can just swap the missile around should I need. I'll pass it between them like bros do. You never bashed your bro missile launcher before. One Space Marine, maybe a bunch of grots in power armor. No one knows. This is true. Dipping out for a bit. Righto. Righto then. Prophet of future. It's good to have you here, man. Good to have you. Boop. There we are. But, Eyeless Demon, you've still not told me unless I've missed it. Why silver and green? Do tell me. Or did you literally just pluck random colours and be like, that will do. That'll do, pig. Get that belt. Oh god, what am I doing? What am I doing now, man? I'm making a mess is what I'm doing. Making a big mess. Blah blah blah. There we are. Looking good. I'm randomly wondering, where's the Great Unclean One? He normally shows up by now. It's a bit worrying. Ah, I see where he is. He's sat on the sofa right now, chilling. He chilling, bruh. There we are. Need to find a better way to hold the model as well, because I feel that my fingers are genuinely rubbing off some of my highlights, which is very annoying. There we are. Nice, nice, nice. Right, any more? Oh, there's a bit there I can do, and then I think that's that bit. Not going to worry too much about this one because it's going to be mostly under the arms. That's cool. It's very basic edge highlighting, very simple, and not particularly pretty, but it is done. I think in future I'm definitely going to dry brush on the Calgar. I just think it looks much better. But I wanted to give it another go this way, just to give it the benefit of the doubt. There we go. So, because not many chapters use silver, and you could easily add colours to green for details that contrast easily. Alright, reasonable. I like it. I enjoy some good logical reasoning there, so thank you kindly. And give a great unclean one a big hug from me. I shall. When I'm next with Merlin, he shall get a big hug from you. Right, so what I may as well do now, just going to have a quick look at this. Yes, I shall edge highlight this as well.
Should it?
Shouldn't take as long though. In fact, you know what? You know what a smart person would do? They'd stick it to something. Doop. There we go. See how clever that was? Swink, 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 swink. There we go. Ooh, bit off camera, I do apologise.
It would help if you people could see it, wouldn't it?
Let's do some of the olds. There we are. Nice, that's looking good, that's looking good. Now, am I going to be crazy and highlight the knuckles? You know I'm going to be crazy and try highlighting the knuckles.
What did happen there? Oh no. Oh no.
That's fine. There we go. Something happened, I'm not sure what, but... Away, you all want to start another orc incursion? Oh no. We don't need more orcs, there's too many orcs already. Oh god. Come on now. There we go. Nice, nice. Simple tap there, there we go, cool. Let's just do the back of the knuckle now. Carefully around there. Nice tight manoeuvre. There we go. It's quite small, but I quite like it. It's good. Finally started painting too. 2 salamanders received their base coat and now serve as guinea pigs. Oh, excellent. What do you plan to do? Are you just sort of going with the template, if you would, of salamanders, which is an excellent choice, by the way. Do like the salamanders. Let me just wipe off my brush a little more. There we go. I think this needs a gentle touch. Sweep, sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. There we go. Alright, cool. That's some kind of highlight, something there. When it dries off, it should look better, hopefully. All going to plan, maybe, possibly. I hope so. I do hope so. Sweep. Right, so let's get this pauldron done. Sweep, sweep. Nice. Very nice. You can barely see what I did there. Let's just quickly get some more. There we go. A bit in there too. Yes. Yes, I like your highlights, sir. And a little there. Excellent. And a random thing on my brush. Good. Right then. Barely started your Blood Angels. You're already looking to a starting Raven card. That sounds about right. We love you. Nah. Well, I love you lot, if that's me you're talking to. Or is it one of those awkward situations where someone's waving, you wave back, and they're waving to someone behind you? And then you just want to die inside. Well, you do die inside, but you want to die for real. Yeah. No one should ever be ashamed of that, of course. took you down a little more. There we go. Right, let's see if I can't do this edge without messing it up. Doop-a-doop-doo. Nice. It's not too bad. Mostly hidden, I know, but still. Right, we'll quickly flippity-flip you over. Get this edge done, and then I think we're good for this arm. Wow. Whoop. Just randomly went inside, fair enough. Right, cool. Cool. Anyway, your Death Dread likes to be difficult when you try to glue him to his plate. Yeah, I get that a lot as well. I often forget that my plastic cement doesn't work so well for that and keep trying, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why it's not working. Need to just quickly... There we go. A bit higher up, nice. Alright, cool. Bit of very light edge highlighting. I never like it to be too much, I like it to be fairly simple. Right, now for this bad boy. There's not going to be much on here because most of it's black. Didn't quite get the question, but there are 30k salamanders currently being given their nocturne green armor on a black base coat. You can barely see it. Well, it still sounds really cool. Salamanders have a great color scheme overall. You got a mini surprise prize of Campbell's chicken soup, and I'm using it for a prop for your Death Dread to stand on. Oh, nice one. At least it's good soup. When and what is the next faction you are going to start or want to start? Well, I will tell you now that my sergeants may or may not know that. They're the ones who I fill in on my future decisions, I'm afraid. Yeah. I'm afraid other folks sort of find out as things are released. But, again, I definitely have an interest in doing all of them at some point in my time doing this. Did you see the new things that are going for pre-order on next Saturday? I saw a couple of them. Didn't really have time to look in any great detail. Obviously, I don't doubt that the majority, if not entirety of it, is going to be Space Marine based, because when is it not? Very great over-representation do the Space Marines get, but hey, at least, you know, you're always getting new stuff. Yeah. We don't seem to have that many Xeno folks in our Discord, I've also noted. A few. Some really like to shout the orkiness around, but, you know, not that many. It's only compared to the Space Marine folks. Here we go. It's going to be quite a nice thick boy highlights. Use super glue. Some of your boys have massive cracks in them because you used the push pin. Oh, I can imagine. I nearly did that myself on the Invader ATV, I believe it was. Come on, camera focus. There we go. There we go. Not perfect highlight, but it's near as damn it. Wanted them dark and gritty, as if they'd survived a certain massacre. What massacre could that be, I wonder? And we go, Oaks. Hey, glad you managed to catch one of the streams. Hey, it's good to have you here, man. Hit the Space Marine half of the Leviathan box. Ah, righto. Which is, it's funny, because I recently got the Ballistus, on eBay. And of course, I thought to myself, I know the moment I do that, they're gonna, at least announce that they're gonna release it separately. But I've already got it, already doing it, no regrets, because, Dreadnoughts and me, we do go way back. Let's try and get this. There we go. That's looking cool and groovy, as all Space Marine things should. Where's a good angle? There's a good angle. Is that a good highlight, though? No, it's not a good highlight. Yeah, you have to excuse my throat, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit, not dry per se, but just, You know, my voice ain't coming out so good at the moment. Sounding more and more like an old man. Let's get this side done rough, I think, because it's not going to be super visible. There we go. A bit dust on the old knuckles, there we go. That's cool. That's that one, I think. Boop. Ah. When is the second part of How to Play Warhammer 40k coming? It is coming soon. It is coming soon. I'm about halfway through getting that thing ready, and the first half is the slower half. But, it's one of those things where it's ready when it's ready, I'm afraid. But I shall keep folks informed in my Discord. So you play Necrons and Nids. Ah, a very good combination. Necrons in particular are awesome. They're very, very, very cool. Very sinister. Guardsman, what is your duty?
To die in glorious combat for the Emperor's power.
And what is the Emperor's will?
To rule the galaxy as mankind's one-true ruler.
What is death?
Glory.
Or the Emperor?
For the Emperor.
And the one guy in the corner, Corpse Emperor. Femperor. And when the one other guy in the corner just goes, Hydra Dominus. Nothing. Oh, what kind of a motley crew has amassed, eh? What kind of a motley crew? Get that edge, there we go. Nice, a good solid front edge, I think. Wow. Nice middle edge, excellent. Shrink, shrink, excellent. There we are, marvellous. Hydra Dominus. Where did I learn voice acting? Well, I've been acting virtually all of my life. And then I went to college for performing arts, and I went to university for performing arts. And I have a degree in performing arts specializing in drama, but also specializing further still into like dialects and whatnot. So with that, I've done some voice acting things long in the past, but I'm always doing voice related stuff, especially when it comes to things like D&D, good old Dungeons and Dragons. But I'm just the guy always doing voices now. It is simply what I like doing, you know. Burn, heretics! Woe blank be upon ye! Another Hydra Dominus, a few Hydra Dominatus, sorry, not Dominus, Dominatus, there we go. Into the fires of battle, onto the anvil of war. I am Alfarius. You could voice a whole show by yourself. I have done that before. By which I mean it was a performance in university featuring about 5 characters, and I ended up doing all of them. It was good fun. I barely remember their names. Apart from the old man in it who was called Alfred. That's because he was my favourite.
Yes. Why, yes. What are we doing here? I see. Oh, yes. Hmm.
Now, we need to pick a Primarch who has that exact voice. In his youth has that voice. I'm Alfarius. We're all Alfarius. You know I'm Alfarius, guys. Just saying. Lorgar. I can kind of see it being Lorgar, I suppose. I think that's a nice bit of blue edge on that, I think. Love that everyone's just jumping straight to poor Lorgar. Poor Lorgar gets a shit deal. Right, that's all the blue edging. You guys get to stare at a cork for a moment. Let's just quickly dab off my brush. I think Lorgar would be speaking more according to this. His, true upbringing, slightly holier than thou form of attitude. and of course his fall into chaos would bring out a truly sinister side. But let us not dwell on that. Let us instead dwell upon the gifts that the great chaos gods can bestow upon us, his mortal subjects. Russ. Now, what would Russ sound like? Now, that would be... Well, if we're thinking Viking style, then it is talking more Viking kind, but nice and deep. It is Viking style. Young lad, get me ale. And when we go for hunting? That kind of thing, you know? Haha, today is a good day for a hunt. But at the same time, that's kind of also dwelling into the Caine a little bit. Although he'll be a little more, sort of, in the direction of Northern Europe as well. That would be the Caine. So, Orc Warband starts forming in the Discord. Profuse worry? No comment. I couldn't say I'm worried. Oh God, help me, please. First time watching one of the streams, eh? Well, thank you and hello, Skullman989. Good to have you here. There we go, that should be good now. Right, so now I'm trying to think. What should I do next, really? Probably some of the highlights around this bit. Oh, but wait, there is also this helmet here to deal with. I'll probably deal with that right now. Sound like the TF2 heavy. Oh, that's true. I am heavy weapons guy. And this is my weapon. I could do his voice spot on once, but I've not done it for many, many years. Any tips for someone getting back into the hobby after a decade-long hiatus? Don't be afraid of just trying new stuff and expect that you won't be as good as you remembered you once might have been. That is all I can say. Right, so I'm going to add a bit of shading to this using Fenrisian Grey, I think. I'm going to water it right down. And then see... Or would that be better for highlights? Okay. Okay, guys. Here we go. Question time. I wish to add shading to this bad boy. Do I get very watered down Nuln Oil or watered down Fenrisian Grey? Or even not watered down Fenrisian Grey for the sake of shading? Please, you clever people, do let us know. Is there a chance you've seen your AdMech army on the Discord? I have. I'm confident I have. You know what? I am going to... After this, I'm going to go and look, and then we shall absolutely see. I'm pretty sure I do. Do pink, it's pretty. Well, pink is very pretty. Fenrisian, watered down Fenrisian, Nuln Oil, do pink. Pink may well work. Pink will certainly work for the highlight anyway. Eyeless demon, screaming pink repeatedly does not count as extra votes. But, you know what? I've got a few people saying Fenrisian, so I'm just gonna roll with that noise, as I am very curious. Don't you worry, guys, there will be pink one. I'm gonna take this Terminator semi-seriously, and then I'm going to roll onwards to more silly things. But before we continue that, I'm going to very quickly look in the artwork and models and see if I can't find this, there we go. This Titan that is being spoken about. Oh, damn. Is that a Titan or a Knight? That's Chaos Knight. Let's, see if we can't find a Titan here. Oh, got the Emigir. Oh. The gold and blue. Gold and blue, man. Oh, it's a gorgeous combination. Connor, hey mate, how you doing, my friend? Glad to have you join us. We're just here to do some shading. I'm actually gonna polish this down. Everyone wants me to do pink on this helmet, but I'm refusing. I'm refusing to do pink. We'll do that on the next one. No, in my luck, there's a very serious reason people want pink. There's some Fenrisian dished out. Ready for action. So, here's a big question for you guys. What do you guys think the Lion, L. Johnson, sounds like? How would people imagine him speaking? He's always known for being rather grim. You know, grim old... The Grim Lion. Hell of a duelist as well. I'm just putting some water into my palette here, doing a big mix. There we are. Water down. Up a little more water, I think. Get it nice and wet. Add a bit more of that. Are you watered down enough? You might be watered down enough. Alright, I think we're going to give that a spin. See how that fares. Commissar Eyeless reloads his bolt pistol. Welsh! Welsh guy, eh? Is there a reason for that? Is there a voice actor that's done in Welsh before? Going to go find some heretics and go burn them down. That's what I'm going to do. Whoa, it just went Irish there. Welsh is one of those accents where I can do it, but I need to sort of like spend 10 minutes just sort of getting into the zone, you know what I'm saying? Watered down enough? That might be watered down enough. It's a good colour, actually. I do appreciate it. So, quickly wipe that off. Let's use my liner for this. Liner! Here it is. Right, so I've got my nice liner brush here. It's very good for this kind of thing. Wow. What's my favourite Chaos Legion? In every ounce of honesty, it may just be the World Eaters. I just love their straightforward screaming in and destroy everything. But at the same time, in complete contrast to that, I do thoroughly love the Thousand Suns. I love Egyptian style of like architecture and all that jazz. And I do love a good bit of magic. Contracts with, you know, some hidden details, some small print, if you would. Wow, lovely. Lion, Charles Dance. I can hear it. I think Dreadnought voices him that way. Okay, I see. Maybe that's one I've not heard. Looks Gaelic. Aye. Continue to start executing heretics. You can execute heretics all day. You're only doing the Emperor's work, man. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Death Guard on top. And great work. Thank you, thank you. Magnus did nothing wrong, and nothing right either. But that's right the point. Well, I will tell you, Magnus did do something wrong. He just didn't mean to. And that is the truth. There we go. I also need to paint the front of that silver, so I'm not going to get too in depth with that. Under there. Right. It's not too bad. Shading's pretty decent. Good. Thank you for going with the Fenrisian, guys. I think it looks pretty decent. Took a little bit under his cheekbone there. Nice. Right, so we'll let him cook in the oven. Adeptus Custodes. Not a chapter, but really cool. Who doesn't like gold? Well, I know I love gold. That's for sure. What is your favourite Space Marines other than the Ultramarines? Salamanders. Not just because of their nice, decent attitude towards civilians, but fire, dude. You know, and I love their green. Everyone else doesn't like their green, but I really like their green. There we go. Now, what is everyone else's second favourite chapter? It's not the right lid. There's the right poppy lid. Boop. There we go, it's better. Perturabo did everything right. Well, he certainly thinks so. Greetings from Germany. Hello, hello. Pierre Espensids. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I do apologise, but hello. Glad to have you here. Iron Warriors or Imperial Fists? Imperial Fists. Burn in holy fire. Nice. Okay, question. Will you eventually make an Orc Warband? Yes, I will eventually make an Orc Warband. When exactly? Who knows? Sons of Barbarous. I've already made mention to how awesome they are, my man. Definitely going to paint up one of those one day, I think. Well, not I think, I am. So don't you worry. Chapter is a Salamander successor chapter. Ultimate Founding. Loyalists. Salamanders, Dark Angels, White Scars. Piss Marine? No! The traitors of the Thousand Suns. Ah. There we go. Right. Let's have a quick mock-up, shall we? Boop. Probably without the head, because that's still drying. Beep. And boop. Right. Yeah, he's not looking too bad. I'm not sure if he's supposed to be able to have both the Gatling cannon and the rocket pods. But again, magnetic, so I'm just getting it ready for his bros, if that's not the case.
That's what I be doing.
What are my thoughts on the Black Templars? They are ultra super space racists, and they are so damn cool, and I do not want to be saved by them. Because that is just asking for trouble. Them guys, man, them guys. Right, where is my piece of paper? I have a piece of paper somewhere. Ah, there it is. Let's pop that there. Greetings from the North Midwest. It's a very specific area. Whoop, there we go. And greetings from here, on the South Coast. They are red and green. Ooh, red and green Salamander Descent Chapter. Oh, I'm imagining it now. It does sound really cool. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Right. Well, thinking about how cool that looks, going to add a bit of the lumpy Stormhost to the silver there. That's what I'm going to do. What brand of brushes are you using? These ones here are Artistic brand. They're very damn good. A good combination of firmness and pliance. And ignore these notches on the end. Merlin likes to chew them. So they have the cat's approval, and they have my approval. They're very, very, very good brushes. There we are. Right, let's add a little bit of this to that wet palette. And let's get things stormy. There we are. Let's... Yeah. Now we're going to do now, boss. Well, we're going to do some of this storm hosting on his silver eagle on his chest there. And you just sent your chapter master in the Discord. Oh, nice. I will look at that after doing this here storm host silver. Nice rocket launcher thingy. Had the Leviathan box. Had to kit bash it for you. Oh, you had to kit bash it. Well, how did that kit bashing go at the very least? Did you get some good results? I'm going to take that off just so it's not on the way. You have texture pain and Blood Angels red. I do not, I'm afraid. I have very few textures in every ounce of honesty. I need to get me some more, or make my own. Nice bit on the top there. Let's get a bit along the tips of these wings. Wow. Excellent. Might put a bit too much on my brush, but we're about to find out. Oh no, okay. It's just right. Whereas I'm going to take that off and then it's not in the way. That's smart thinking, you see. They don't call me Clever Jake for nothing, you know. Nice. Cool, that silver looks really good on there. Excellent. Texture paint. Blood Angels red. That's what you mean, I see. What's my favourite Chaos God? Oh, Nurgle, I think. I enjoy his chill demeanour. Use some Tau rocket launcher parts. It's alright. Oh, okay, fairs. You'll have to send some pictures in our Discord or something. Blood for the blood gods. Skulls for the skull throne. Milk for the cornflakes. You drink typhus corrosion on the daily. That, you might want to see a doctor about that. I started painting ultramarines because of your shorts. Ah, well, I'm honoured, my friend. I mean, again, as I always say, the ultramarines are massively overrepresented in the hobby, but I love them. I've loved them for many, many years. Even though I've only just started painting, I've loved them for decades. Is Merlin holding you at gunpoint, saying Nurgle? No, of course not. No, what are you talking about? Send up. Right, it's cool. That nice bit of silver there. It's looking all good. So I think we're going to probably jump to the old Fenrisian. Painting a commissar while watching you. Oh, excellent. And has he got traditional commissar get-up, or has he got anything like different and distinct about him, or anything of that nature? Oh, he's already knowned up. Okay, so what we are going to do... Oh, before I do, I'm going to have a quick look at this. It's posted. Let's have a quick look. The Chapter Master. Is it Slitor or Clytor? Firestarter. That does look really cool, man. Ah, it's really cool. I love the color combination on that, and with the blue bit there as well. Yeah, that's really awesome. Well done. Well done. Yes, fine. We'll send Rabute to come save you from your cat. Oh, please do. Send my daddy. It's a nice gloss on your black mechs. Ah, excellent. Love the old gloss on it. Fun thing about Salamander is they have 2 extra squads per company. Oh, do they? I did not know that. I mean, that means you have to consider that when you buy the minis to make them up, but it's still, that's still pretty good to go. But you need to go more. Oh, Terminator's looking great already. Thank you, thank you. Back banner and spear are 3D printed. Oh, I see. I thought I hadn't seen them anywhere before. Well done. See, I love things like 3D printing for that reason. Alright then. So, what I'm going to quickly do now... all of the black bits, of which there's none on the main body, so I'll put that to the side. We're going to edge highlight those using Dawnstone. Or at the very least, I'm going to Dawnstone this... Actually, wait, hang on. I'm jumping the gun. We're going to highlight the black of the gun with Eshin Grey, and then after that I'm going to highlight... Oh! Hey, a new subscriber! Tyson Jim, I don't know how you pronounce that, I do apologise, but thank you so much if you're here. Don't know if you are. Don't need to send Rowboat Girly Man to Artifacts? Of course you do, I'd be happy to see him. Head and cape as well, excellent. Trying the escape, you look at the Titan in the Discord. I did look at it, didn't I? Hang about. Tell you what. Oh, there it is. Boop. Ah, there it is. Well, bugger me backwards. Let's quickly full screen that mofo. Hang about, let's have a wee look. Damn, son. That's a Warhound, isn't it? Or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure that's a Warhound. Oh, love the mottled looks on it. The red of the plasma. Oh. I love what's on his head as well. Oh, with the skulls on the rutted surfaces. Damn, that's cool. That's the kind of stuff I aspire to, you know, be like. So, thank you for sharing that. Thank you so kindly for sharing that. And sorry it took me so long. Right. Now, getting all distracted and excited, let's actually get on with this, shall we? Because I would love to finish this Terminator tonight. We're not that far now, we're not that far. Just a few extra layers and then some highlights, and then he's basically done.
But were you lot slowing me down with all your awesome chat and your awesome models and whatnot?
It is making the process incredibly slow. But he's good, yeah, he's good.
Let's mix that into the old Eshin. Let's get some nice highlightable greyness going. That looks good. Okay. There we go. Ah, a nice split brush. Wouldn't have it any other way. Also put the Reaver, work in progress. Any tips to picking an army? Go for what you think looks cool. That's the biggest tip I could ever give anyone. If you think it looks cool, worry about everything else after the fact. Might be a Chaos Titan. I think it is a Chaos Titan. This is looking a little bit chaotic. Did I make that too watered down, or am I just being silly? Oh no, I think I'm just being silly. This is working very well.
Silly old me.
till I do dumb stuff like that. There we go. I don't know why this particular brush likes to split like it does. It's very annoying. Makes things very difficult. Sweep, sweep. Sweep. There we are. What would Sanguinius sound like? Well, that's a different one. He's the perfect angel, if you would. I think he'd sound something definitely stoic, definitely higher, definitely of a more noble disposition, but not so high as to be ridiculous. Come now, brothers, everything will be fine. That sort of vibe. Because, of course, he had some precognitive powers to see a positive future in things. And yet, at the same time, he was something truly to be reckoned with. A force. A true force when roused. He was the avenging angel, after all. Something of that vibe, I feel. That's what I'm feeling, yes, yes. For most of them had a very noble disposition, but him in particular. Again, the perfect angel. But of course, a character like that, I would think, if I was to voice such a thing, I would be voicing him often, in any work I would find him in. So I would ensure it's a voice that I could replicate fairly easily. Hence why it sounds somewhat similar to myself. I feel that is the best way. Touching up the Contempt of Dread. You painted yesterday. Nice! That dread did look really cool, man. Yep. You go see if your death dread is dry yet. It better be dry, if not, you better get the hairdryer on it. Yo, what's up, Peppan? Good to have you here. Good to have you here indeed. How's things going on your end of everything? Are you going to make a second army? And if yes, which one? I am indeed going to make a second army. I'm going to make several armies, but which one? Well, when such decisions are made, I tell my sergeants first, I'm afraid. It's kind of how I roll. So if you want to see things up in advance, you can consider joining my YouTube membership. And then you'll see and hear and know lots of things in advance. There we go. But you can bet your bottom dollar that by the end of this, I wish to have done a bit of everything. Have I seen your AdMech army on Discord? I'm pretty sure I have. I could have a wee look right now if you ping me the picture. You know, in like a reply or something, I can have a wee glance. But I'm pretty confident I have. You'll have to forgive me, a lot of things can blend together sometimes. There we are. Now you want to hear a parody voice of Sanguinius. Oh, parody voice of Sanguinius. Now, here's the funny thing. My immediate thought went to something really camp, but to be utterly honest, that's more of a parody voice of Fulgrim. Whoop. I'm the avenging angel. So it's not as camp as Fulgrim would be. And no, you didn't. Oh, I got a little bit. I got a little bit of that, didn't it? Alright, it's not. Maybe not after all. That's one of those things I'd have to think about. There we go. I do a Rylanor Fulgrim and 1,000 Sun Marine. This sounds like a setup for a particular scenario involving those, well, Rylanor Fulgrim and some 1,000 suns on a distant planet that might have been, you know, where a massacre once happened. It wouldn't be anything to do with that now, would it? Ooh, but a voice. I won't lie though. A voice for Fulgrim, Demon Fulgrim, no less. Oh man, there's so many ways you can go with that. It's post a picture of a chapter master. Yes, well, oh yeah, I see them. Keep crowds. Have a look at that top one first. Damn, I'm loving the jazz, man. That looks so cool. Especially the pauldrons. I love just the starkness of the pauldrons. I really do enjoy it. And as for Hokey Clokey Chan. Oh, I do like them. Yeah, going for the old Mars Red and whatnot. I like the bases, you know, Martian base and all that jazz. Nah, they're really cool. little bit far away for me to get truly critical, but of course I don't feel I'm experienced enough to truly be critical, so I shan't be. But you finished third Sulphur Hound. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Nah, they're looking really good, guys. I love everyone's work. I really do. And I must also say, given that we have some painters that are incredible in this Discord, and yet I'm so pleased that those that are more on my level, you know, not as experienced, are still happy to show their stuff, not feeling intimidated. That's good. That's the kind of environment I want. You go, shall, but you'll be back. Cool stuff. That's what we like. Just quickly wipe the screen. There we go. A story time. What kind of story? Or is it the story of how Rylanor absolutely blew the dang hell out of Fulgrim and made him absolutely lose his crap? I don't know the story well enough. Ah, there we are. TF2 Scout? Where's the TF2 Scout? Oh, is that what you heard when I attempted my weird parody of, you know, Sanguinius?
I'm a freaking force of nature.
I have to practice a bit to get him done right. But I must say, the voice of Fulgrim as a demon, again, he considers himself to be perfection incarnate, or at least to always strive to it. It'll be very difficult for me to do, especially if he's as a demon.
But he would, of course, be speaking with a great precision in everything he does, but with a demonic twist, perhaps. Something dark, something truly beautiful. Ah, but of course, what would you know of true perfection? You are but a mortal. Come now, let me show you what true perfection holds.
That kind of vibe. That's what I'm thinking. Is the next title after Amateur? I don't know what the next title is after Amateur. I've been actually wondering that. What would it be? Like, Novice? Or is Novice just another word for amateur? You know, that's what we're looking for. Hot. Oh, well, Fulgrim is that way inclined, isn't he? It's like you'd be in a room with denurgalized Mortarion. Okay. Okay. Now, let us think. Briefly going to Mortarion as he was before he got truly nurgalized. He was born and raised on a planet with, let's face it, absolutely messed up air.
So he probably already would have been speaking with some serious damage to his lungs, is what I'm thinking. But then when he got nurgalized, it may have become more. Something truly difficult. Something that would not be possible for a human to ever be able to utter past their lips. But we do not know.
Putting the fear of Slanesh in you. Ah, well. Of all gods, I probably fear Slanesh more because the kind of awful shit that Slanesh or Slanesh-related stuff could do to you. I'd rather just rot, get murdered, or get, well, tricked by, you know, Tzeentch stuff. That's what I'm thinking. But, I can't do Alfarius because I'm Alfarius. Death Dread is dried. Now waiting for the base. Then you go to the super glue in all caps. Ah, yes, the old super glue. You know, you ain't using enough super glue if your fingers aren't sticking to themselves. And that was very good. Thank you kindly. I'd like to imagine I could probably do better with a little time to sort of warm up, because I've not really warmed up, I'm just talking. It's, you know, I've got to really, especially for a voice like Mortarion's would be, very, oh god, very, what's the word for? Grimy. It's a grimy voice. And that would require a lot of warm-ups to be able to do for a decent period of time. Fulgrim's I could probably do for a while. Sanguinius, again, probably for a while, but I would, because I'm not naturally, as high-pitched as he probably is. High-pitched, you know, just the pitch of his voice would be different from mine. How can I be Alfarius when you are Alfarius? Well, you would say that. We all know that I am Alfarius, maybe. Let's get a bit edges in. This brush is starting to wind me up. Look at that. Look at that split. Look at that split. It's like the Hydra. Too many ends. Cut off one head and another goes up to take its place. It's bad. Perhaps in a future video? Oh, don't you worry. If I need to actually do the voice for it, I would. Absolutely. And I'm always happy to sort of jump into it.
And again with Mortalion. Kind of, let me find it. Let me find it. There it is. Demon Mortalion. Yes. Do you wish to receive the gifts of Nurgle? He is waiting for you. Waiting with love and patience.
Yeah, and of course the bad breathing. We couldn't have him without the bad breathing, surely. So, again, it's a funny thing with Sanguinius because I don't want him to get too Fulgrim. But indeed, the perfect angel, he would have something very pleasant to hear, I'm sure. Maybe even an edge of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Young Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 1. Just an edge of it, of course. A lot of them suffer with being regal, of course, with the way they speak. Some of them not so much, like Leman Russ or Ferrus Manus. But some indeed, such as the perfect angel, would indeed have much regality. Opinions on arson. Whoop. Well, it really depends. If I am a salamander, then great, I love it. Just add a few photos of custodians on the Discord. Only a few are finished, and mostly have a big pile of shame part done though. Well, at least you're getting partially through that pile of shame. That is the secret after all. Just trying to find a way through it. There we go. Believe it or not, of all that talk, I think I highlighted the same edges several times. It's barely visible, but it's done. Right. Obi-Wan Sanguinobi. Now it just sounds Japanese.
My name is Obi-Wan Sanguinobi. And I must bring honor to the Jedi Order.
Again, no stereotypical voice acting going on here. Right, Dawnstone. Dawnstone. Let's get you out of here. Now, let's have a quick look at the photos of the custodies. Oh, damn, boy. Looking fine. We've got the good old deep maroon cloths going on there. The solid gold. Oh, I do love it. Do love it, man. Wow. Just having a quick look at the work in progress pictures you have there. The big box and whatnot. Again, you can have as big a pile of shame as you want, so long as one works on it, man. Damn, that is really cool. Well done, man. Well done. I'm proud of your work. I'm proud of everyone. I'm proud of all of us teaching each other and learning together. There we go. A couple little blobs in there. Nice and lovely. How big is my pile of shame? I do not have one. Due to the nature of having a YouTube channel wherein I paint these, as soon as I open the box, I'm committed to finishing them. So at the moment, I only have 3 things going, and that is the Jump Pack Intercessors, these Terminators, which I only do on my live streams, and the Ballistus Dreadnought for the shorts. And other than that, well, I've got some waiting in the wings. Again, my sergeants know what they are, and they help me choose what comes next. These are the only ones I've got running at the moment. There we go. Nice bit of... There we go. That's a nice bit of edge on there. I like it. I like it a lot. Wow. There we go. Nice bit of definition. Really do like it. Probably add something else to this. Yeah, I think if I go a little bit harder on it, and then I will add some Administratum Grey once it's dry. I think that's what I'll do. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. You're on such a budget that a pile of shame is not a possibility. Well, you've been saved. You have been saved from yourself, my friend. Nice. Right, now let us do some of the old Dawnstone on this bad boy. That edge probably will stay as is, but this edge, oh, we'll definitely not get that much. There we go. Let us do this noise. Oh, lovely jubbly. But I'm so glad that the Discord community that has been started up is all going so well. Obviously, a lot of you watching this right now are part of that community, and I'm just so pleased with how relaxed it is. Everyone there is friendly and willing to support each other, which is kind of what I was just saying just now. There we go. Message. So that's the kind of community I want to foster. You know, one that follows a similar approach to myself, wherein nothing truly goes wrong. It's all just an opportunity for learning. Because as someone far wiser than me once said, there's no such thing as wasted time, only wasted experience. And this was a life-changing thought for me, that. So long as you think any models you make, you know, they're an opportunity to learn rather than it didn't turn out how I had in my head, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Because you can bet your bottom dollar that none of mine turn out exactly how they are in my head. What would I be in the Warhammer universe? Now that is... to answer your question as face valuely as possible, what I would be in the Warhammer universe is dead. That's what I'd be. I'd be dead. Most of us would be dead. But if you're asking what kind of dude I would be, I'd like to think I'd be an Ultramarine. But let's face it, I'd be dead. Most of us would be. But yeah, the underarms make me angry. So hard to get them. Anyway, I have to put a little more primer on one. What about sub-assembly? Have you tried it in sub-assembly? Bunch of new people joined, probably because of this stream. Indeed. Hello to all. It's very good to have you all.
Let us foster something wonderful together.
You know, let's not just not do a Lorgar and foster a cult. You know what I'm saying? You know, just be the Emperor with his big fedora and be like, "There are no gods," even though he was lying and there were. Oh, that's a big stain, and I can't get to it with my finger. Oh well. Leave it there as a mark of shame for myself for all eternity. Schwink. Oh my lordy, what's going on? Making a big mess. Salamanders. Nice. I mean, at the same time, I might also end up being a salamander, but the way I have an ultramarine brain with, I'd like to think, salamander compassion. I'd like to think. Wouldn't we all like to think we're the nice guy? Wow. Nice. Looking good. Ooh, that was nearly a buff. A buff? What am I talking about? I'm talking nonsense. Talking silly things. There we go. Looking good, looking good. You'd like to be an unhinged psyker hunted by the Inquisition. Right. Why would you like to be an unhinged psyker hunted by the Inquisition? Because that sounds like a nightmare. You use pushpins. Sub stuff for you is not possible. Ah, fair enough. But why? Why not simply do the pushpin after it's painted? You must educate me. I am new. I don't know nothing. There we go. Looking too terrible. That's not looking bad at all. Yeah. We could foster a chapter. We could. And indeed, that could be the custom chapter that I paint. The Artifexus chapter. That'll be rather grand and dandy. And Snake Studios is back. Hey. Thank you, Jamie J. That's what we like. That's what we like indeed. Because it sounds like fun. They just want to do magic. Oh, who doesn't want to do magic, though, really? That would be awesome. Might be a little easier in the fantasy Warhammer, though. At least there's a school there. In, like, old world Warhammer, I mean. I know nothing about Age of Sigmar, I won't lie to you all. There we go. Right, I think that's all the highlight I'm going to do for this guy for now. Yeah.
burn in holy fire.
Oh, yes. Are you going to play Space Marine 2? Yes, I absolutely am. Am I going to do content about it? I have thought about it, because obviously it has a 3-player co-op, and I've got some folks I can play it with. But, it's like, the channel's a painting-related channel, and I am putting thoughts towards a second channel where I can do other things within the 40-30k kind of range. But do I want to do content about it? Absolutely. Absolutely. But will I, on this specific channel? I don't know. I'm still umming and ahhing over it. But, you would want to be a Chimera tank commander. Nice. Why a Chimera tank commander, though? I have to ask. Sorry, I kind of skipped on your thing there. Nuclear shield. Right, so let's have a look at how this helmet is doing. Oh, damn. Okay. It's looking very blue on one side, but it's very cool. You know what, we're going to add some silver to him right now. Whoop, or he's going to fall asleep. Going to fall asleep. Move these guys over here. Stay still. There we go. You mean a Chimera tank, the Hellhound, or specifically a Chimera tank, but it has a heavy flamer on top? Yeah. Because that reminds me, some of you may or may not have seen it. I do have a video on this channel when I dabbled a bit in some lore videos just to sort of test the water and see how people reacted to it. I did do my only long-form lore video about the Chimera tank, featuring tank commander
Captain Von Grit, Leon Von Grit.
And that was talking about the Chimera. It was in-universe lore video about the Chimera. If you guys haven't seen it, do check it out. But, yeah. Sorry, talking about the Chimera made me think of that. Bit of a plug there. A rogue trader. You know what? That and a noble of some decent, well-off planet. I think they might be the only two decent options, really. Or a commissar. Yeah, that's true. Being a commissar might be pretty good, so long as you stick to the rules and whatnot. But then again, that's your job, to make sure that everyone sticks to the rules. Right, let's get some of this lead belcher sitting pretty on my thing. By my thing, I mean my brush. One quick question for everyone. How's the music levels? Not too much, are they? Or too little, in fact. So obviously it's only meant to be background. There we go. Right. Let's see about getting some silver in here.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Music is at a good level, good stuff. You're starting a secret Death Guard kill team from the person you play with until the game. Oh, nice. So why the secret? Or is it just for the surprise of like, yo, I got these guys. Boom, slam them on the table. There's a lot of detail there for some reason. Let's just quickly wipe my brush a little bit, see if I can get some of that detail back out. There we go. There we go, nice, yeah. Looks pretty good for it. We do like it. I'm also going to paint... am I going to paint that bit silver? Sort it. There we go. Nice, should look good when it's a bit tidied up. Excellent. Peachy silver as well. Oh, nearly dipped my brush in the wrong colour. Might have got a green earpiece just there. I think that'll do. Same over here. Lovely jubbly. Alright, cool. sit for a bit. Move you over here. Yeah. I'm going to have a few of my orcs be above ground with tan and sand, underground with black and bioluminescent blue base. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, do that, do that. If I ever get good and confident enough, I want to paint some vehicles in glitter and rhinestones. Oh, that'll be lovely. Well, when that future thing happens, please do put pictures of it. I'm very eager to see, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Yep, looking good. Hello. Okay, let's have a quick think-a-dink. Probably going to do a couple of the harder edges now in Fenrisian. Do I still have some Fenrisian? I did water it down a lot, though. Then again, I could just add a blob of regular Fenrisian, and that should hopefully thicken it back up again. There we go. So, big question about the voices of some Primarchs, I must ask. The voice of Alfarius and or Omegron. What do you guys think they'd be? Because obviously the whole enigma is the fact that they're a mystery. So, I guess it's really what anyone fancies for how they speak. Do you ever see yourself playing any other Warhammer games like Legions of Imperium? Yes, I would love to try all of them. I really would. I will probably branch out into Horus Heresy, of course. My love is with 40k, because decades with 40k. The Horus Heresy does look awesome. Everything looks even more ridiculous and over the top, which is fantastic. And though we are not number one, guys. But all of them, even indeed. Was Legions Imperialis the ones where everything's just even smaller? I don't recall if that's the one or not, or if I'm misremembering. There we go. Right, so let's see about getting this nice hard edge up here. A little harder than I'd like on there, but I'll keep that. Definitely doing this harder than I expected. Oh, no. There we go. And if you guys can hear the cat snoring, I do apologise. He's absolutely having a right trumpet right now. There we go. Hard edges, there we go. Damn. Definitely a hard edge. Alfarius, what Space Marine Legion colour scheme do I like the most? Well, I do like Ultramarines, but that's because I really like the colour blue. In fact, that was way back when what made me first get into them. They're like, they're blue, I like blue, I'll go with them. I know arguably there was also Space Wolves, but they're like a different kind of blue. You know, not the same blue. The one with the mini-minis. Yes, I thought that was the one. I would love to play that one for sure. He's Imperialis. No idea what Alfarius would sound like. I don't think anyone knows what Alfarius would sound like. Although apparently, speak to any of the Alpha Legion, and apparently they'll all sound like him because they're all Alfarius. Apparently. I mean, I think they're all just mentally ill, but, you know, what do I know? Let's get some bit of edge. Nice. And here as well, facing upwards. Oh God, my brush is having a fit. There we go. Definitely over this knee. Spilling and making a mess, that's what you can see me doing. It shouldn't be too long until Terry Terminator is done, I don't think. Okay, cool. There we go. There we go. There we go. I play Imperialis myself, and it's interesting. So interesting. What do you mean by interesting? Good or bad? I think they mentioned something about his voice in the HH series. But okay. We'll have to see if we can dig that up. Hello, you are back. Hello. Good to have you back, Sergeant. He talks in a way to stop people figuring out any kind of accent. Sorry, I was putting the stream on my computer. Too long than expected. Ah, it's no worry, it's no worry. But trouble is, everyone has an accent. Who can speak without an accent? It's just not possible. And anyone who says, I don't have an accent, I'm like, oh, shut up, you do. Everyone has an accent. Sorry, you know, my, I was taught in dialects and stuff, so when anyone tells me they don't have an accent, I'm like, oh, you silly boy / girl. Of course you do. Everyone does. The only person who does not have an accent, sorry, is a person that doesn't speak. Let's get these outside edges here. Whoop, bit hard. There we are. Cool. Alright then. Got some very hard edges. Let's put some on here as well and see what we can do. Oh, lovely. Love me some Fenrisian. Oh, not that much. Whenever I do any kind of compliment to any of the things I've done, suddenly I then just go completely mad. Nice. Looks good, that looks good. Now, once that's dry, we're going to paint some of these. I think I'm going to keep it mostly black. I'm definitely going to do these missiles red, because that will look sick. Paint this edge, nice Fenrisian. Jabbly jabbly. Little on top. There we go. And a little bit just there. Sweet. Oh, did I put some there as well? Sorry. Fenrisian looks cool. Put it everywhere. Excellent. I would think because Alfie is the shortest and perhaps the youngest, he would sound younger but regal, just as his bros. That makes good sense. Though at that point, how does one sound younger when one is already an adult? Especially given that they basically reach adulthood within a couple of years. That is the next question. Even no long form video this week? No, not this week, unfortunately. I wanted there to be. But unfortunately, I was not able to finish. Because I wanted it to be the Jump Pack Intercessors Part 3, but I simply didn't have the time. And then at that point, I didn't have time to make anything to make up for it, so sorry, guys. But that'll just make the next one extra special good. Yeah, there we go. I figured it is better to take one's time and make something really good. You know what? This surface here, I think, is going to get a dry brushing from me. Yes, it is. There we go. Oh, that didn't quite go how I planned. I was hoping I'd deliberately spill over it and then sort of smudge it, make it look cool, but nah, it didn't work. I don't do cool. There we go. Alright, it's cool. Nice hard edge as well. Yeah. There we go. Hopping on World of Warships, I might not speak for a while. No, it's no worry, man. It's good to have you here. Can I say, come here, Gromit? Now, do you literally mean just me saying, come here, Gromit, or be more like, come here, Gromit? Oh, I need to work on old Wallace's way.
Hello there, Gromit.
Gromit? Nope, that's not it. He had a very peculiar voice. He's quite difficult to get. That's it. No crackers, Gromit. We've forgotten the crackers. Now, I could never quite do Wallace. It's quite difficult. Prophet of Future has returned. Very exciting. Am I excited for any of the trailer? Any and all trailers. Love them. There we go. What have you missed? Just me painting this guy. He's getting there gradually. Dude, you have no clue. What does Rogel Dawn sound like instead? Or Corvus? Oh, Rogel always. TTS fan voice for you. Oh, that's true. There's then some random green tides every now and then. Yeah, that's cool, man. Using your stream to get through painting all the trim on your Terminator. Yeah, well, having you guys here is helping me get through mine. Now, Rogel Dawn. That's an interesting one for me. Because obviously, there's all these official, unofficial voices for all these characters and whatnot, but all I can really tell you guys is kind of when I got to know them years ago, what my sort of first impressions were of them. And when it came to Rogel Dawn, he was a little different from the others, because for me, he kind of had a kind of Optimus Prime-ness to him a little bit. So it was more like, I am Rogel Dawn. You know, that kind of vibe to him.
Duty and honor before all else.
You know, that kind of thing. That was always what I thought of him. But when it comes to Corvus... Now, he, again, an interesting one. The Master Ambusher. Definitely a bit of a My Chemical Romance fan, which is fine. So, unless he's probably not speaking all nasally. But, Corvus, that's an odd one, because he's defined not necessarily by the punctuation of his voice like other characters could be, but by the definition of his actions. So his voice, I don't think matters as much, which obviously isn't true. And arguably at the moment, in the Eye of Terror, all he really says is, ah! But, again, a voice for Corvus, that's the one I've never really been sure of. You have to leave? Oh, well, it's good to have you, Skull Man. It's been a pleasure to have you here, listening to me ramble on about these things. Hope to see you again. That's what I'm hoping. Oh, a bit of Fenrisian on there.
But yes, Rogel Dawn, similar to Optimus Prime, is what I'm thinking. Maybe not quite so deep, a bit more grandiose. Something of that ilk.
That's what I hear, in my head. Right. Now, I think we're just going to quickly... stick, but... Cool, well, it's definitely coming together very nicely. Just need to add a few of the... I'm gonna dry brush top of this, and then I'm gonna do these damn checkers, because someone wants me to do checkers, because someone likes to watch me suffer. There's also the reds of these missiles here, and then finishing off the helm. I mean, I think we're good. Ah, cool. Rolag Dawn. You're back! Hey, welcome back. Right, let's do the red of this first, just because it's probably simpler. I will base it with corn red. Love corn red. It's beautiful. Makes me pleased. There. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. Let's dip this. I love this red. Look at it. It's just... Try and get it. It's just a lovely red. It makes me pleased. Pickle. Yes, I do. Right. That's a bit there. Ah, lovely. Why must chat make me suffer? Will only show me at times and not everyone else. I did briefly see you, and then it vanished. I was wondering if I was going mad. It's very strange. I would think it's connection relay, but then again, why would I be able to see it at all? Let's get this ready. And we can add a bit of Mephiston. Again, Mephiston or Mephiston. I've never known how to pronounce that bloke's name. Damn blood angels. Red Rocket! You won the round. Hey! Nice. Well done. Was it close, or was it by a long shot? Yeah? Which Optimus Prime VA and which Megatron VA? Oh, goodness. Well, here's the thing. Obviously, the classic Optimus from the very beginning. Absolutely do love it. And I do thoroughly enjoy I'm forgetting all the damn names of the voice actors. The original Megatron for what it is, but I do prefer the more modern iterations. That's because I like the gravitas of a villain as opposed to how villains used to be portrayed. Villains, it was classically done to be scheming, conniving things. That was the way it was in the heyday, whereas now they're given a little bit more oomph, if you would. Although it is going kind of back to scheming again, but I like the balance of the two. In the noughties and early teens of this century, everything kind of got a bit gritty and a bit dark. And now it's kind of swinging back around again to make a bit more of a broad palette when it comes to villains. I have a passion for villains, you see. I always do thoroughly enjoy them. It's one of my favourite parts of being a dungeon master for D&D is coming up with and acting out the villains. Oh yes. Not even close. Nice, well done. You'll post them in the Discord. Excellent. 500 point. Oh damn. 500 to 100. Well done. There we go. That's good. Peter Cullen. Yes, that's the name I was looking for. Oh yes, David Kaye. I remember that Megatron. That was very good. I mean, I remember watching that when I was obviously younger because that was in the past. And man, what a villain. What a villain. Or at the very least, what a villain voice. Get these red rackets.
I think I will go watch Rebel Moon.
In all caps. I will have a nice evening. Well, it's approaching night, so a nice night. And everyone else, hopefully they will have a nice whenever they are. That's the best way. But yeah, it's been good to have you. Good to have you. Oh, he also voices... Indeed, he did also voice the Unicron trilogy there, didn't he? There we go. Okay, so here's a question. What Primarch and what dialect / accent would absolutely not go together? Just wouldn't work. Just... Any ideas? And this isn't like a joke and I'm leading up to a punchline, it's a genuine question. Sweep, sweep. Whoops. A little bit spilling there, never mind. Gonna finish up here, then read some Blood Angels. Ball's about to be devastated. Oh, I bet it does. Dawn being Jamaican. Oh man, now that's something else.
Well, if Rogel Dawn is speaking akin to this, then he gonna be speaking like this, man. Yeah, man. I am Jamaican Rogel Dawn, man. Gonna build up a fortress and no one's going to take it, man. Yeah, the Emperor's my father and I'm going to protect him. As me own planet, he's terror.
Something like that. The lion is Asian. Or a Texan. Oh man, you guys are all rolling out the heavy hitters. Okay, we're going to take this from the beginning. We did the Jamaican Dawn. Texan accent with Magnus. Well, first we need to establish how Magnus actually speaks. Well, he's a big bloke, even for a... I know they're all big blokes, but he's quite barrel-chested, isn't he? You know, all the way to hold up his nipple horns. But he would indeed see himself as something proper. I'm trying to find Magnus. And he is the Red Cyclops. I feel this might be Magnus. Then you're gonna go Dixon. Are we talking like Deep South Dixon or something else there? I think this might be Dixon with Magnus. Gonna unleash my sorcery, my magic on you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm fairly decent at Texan, but it was quite difficult to do that while keeping my chest out. British and Rogel Dawn. Well, that might just be here. But if I do British Rogel Dawn, then he's just sounding like the other Primarchs, really.
But he is Rogel Dawn. Dawn. Rogel Dawn. Kind of British Rogel Dawn.
Lion Asian. Okay, well, I have to be... you may have to be more specific. What part of Asia are you thinking? Because, you know, there's Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Philippines, things like that. And I assume you mean, like, Eastern European, because there's also Mid-Asia, Near East, things like that. If the wolf doesn't have a Scottish accent or a Scandinavian, then he isn't a wolf. Well, I certainly agree with having
going to have a good Scandinavian accent, but he could also be Scottish as well. Alright, lad, get me a good jug of mead. Ha!
that kind of thing. But I do personally see him as much more Scandinavian.
With a Norwegian kind of tone.
That's what I see. Or hear, I should say. My brush... Look, these are my brush... You know, the brush going in timeout. We're getting a different brush. This one going in timeout. Bad brush. Polish Comrade Kurz. The most sane Polish person.
But if we're talking Polish, I need to... I'm not refined on my Polish. I do need to clean that up or something. But of course he has a very sinister side to him as well. Remember, to do no wrong, for I will come for you. Anytime. Well, nighttime, because Nostromo is always at nighttime.
Or something. How much longer on the stream? Well, officially... Oh, not long at all, actually. Look at you guys slowing me down. Probably won't be for any longer than half an hour, probably less even. That flew by, guys. You know what? I cleaned this brush saying I was going to put it in timeout, but I immediately just picked it up again and started using it. No, this thing's going in timeout.
Now, Fulgrim in German.
Let me find... That wasn't German for the record, that was me just sort of loosening my tongue up.
German's always been hard for me.
I've always found German difficult.
Ist gut, ja. Now, Fulgrim in German ist gut, ja. Ja, ist gut.
Now, that's what I'm going to do on that, because I need to... Again, I don't know why. I've always struggled with German. When I do it, I then slip into different dialects, and it makes things very, very difficult. North Korean? I don't know what North Korean sounds like. I'd assume, like, you know, Korean. It's, well, the lion's grim. He's gruff.
Very kind of grim tones. But that's British. I would think the lion might talk like this, actually, if we're being serious. But North Korean... We are going to take that we are talking Korean. So talking Korean.
I'm trying to find my Korean.
There it is. We are going to find this Conrad Kurz is hiding somewhere.
Now I've gone to German. You see what's going on? I'm doing too many dialects, and I need time to sort of go between them. Right, we'll put a pin in North Korean for now.
L. Johnson being Cockney. That the Harry Lime, I've got to go kill some buggers. Now it's talking more like Captain Price.
So, a ghetto rowboat girly man. Oh man, that's going to be something else. Well, again,
Gilliman, I think, is something.
Well, again, he is aristocratic. He would speak with a kind of refined, but not too refined poise. A bit Sean Bean, maybe? Just a little Sean Bean. I can't do him in the hood, I'm afraid. It'll just be a different voice, but better be the come on, man. Get your supply lanes up, boy. There we go. So I'm busy trying to find my red. There we go. Go and get your ass in that convoy. Here we are. You blame the TT adaptation of the Wolf, that's fair. Angron, just British roadman. You mean like just a British truck driver or something. But Angron's just crazy screaming. Alright, the Caine. Here we go. The Caine is an interesting one. He's Mongolian. Well, Mongolian inspired. So...
Would be take where is his voice? There it is. There's the essence of his voice, I feel. A little higher than others might be. Now to find the Mongolian. Where's that Mongolian?
I can't find the Mongolian. Where is it? I have to find it in my throat, if you would. Take some time to practice on that one. Yeah. When you do German, it always ends up being an offshoot of Rich Option or the Medic from TF2. Well, that's a good solid German right there. Sorry, I'm not finding my Mongolian right now, but when I do, I will post it on the Discord. There we go. A story time. Rylanor's last stand with the voices. You know what? Yeah, sod it. We'll come up with something. Pre-recorded, maybe live, I don't know. But sod it. Probably live, actually. It'll be more fun that way. Yeah? Yeah, we'll do that. At some point. I'll let you guys know when. Dude, that price is almost spot on. Thank you. It's not perfect. It's actually Hungarian. I generally believe that Caine is Mongolian, not Hungarian. I'm sure he is Hungary. Because him and his whole shtick are based off the steppes. You know, the Mongol steppes, as far as I know. I could be wrong, though. I'm just not willing to admit it. Let's see how he looks. Nice. Looking very good. Now let's put a little blob of some Corax white on that lens in the back there, because I want them to be lit up nicely when I paint them. I got a bit over to undo the lens as well. Same with these guys. Nice. It's looking pretty good. Hungary is Mongolian, never been EU. Oh. I have no comeback to that. It just is what it is. Yes, my voice is naturally suited towards the villainy and the darker tones, as you can hear. But give me enough time to sort of warm up my throat and I can do higher. I mean, I can actually go... Mortarion with the voice of an anime girl would be wild. Well, that would be wild, and I can reach that pitch, but I can't guarantee doing actual... Like, it's weird. I can go high, but I cannot do female. It's simply not possible. It's like, I think the best I can offer you is something more along the lines of Elmo. Going like, hey, I'm Mortarion! You know. I'm Elmo! Elmo gonna spread disease! You know, that kind of vibe. Caine is for sure Mongolian, was apparently named the son of Genghis Khan. Well, there you go. Doesn't get much closer than that. BRB, no worries, man. Sometimes I feel like to spend too much time trying to paint a Space Marine codpiece. Oh, that's true. It's weird. This guy, they're not packing as much heat as the others. Right, so let's see how he's looking all together. It's looking very good. He's looking very close to completion. But again, I don't think it'll be completed tonight. Definitely going to... You know, I'm dry brushing that right now. Right this second. What about stereotypical Japanese man voice instead of anime voices?
Stereotypical Japanese. So the Caine would have maybe stereotypical Japanese, but it is not quite Mongolian. Mongolian's different. Very close, but it is different.
Now we need the green eye. Yes, you do need the green eye. Terry with a chain fist. Then we pack seriously. Well, there are chain fists in here, and these guys are magnetized, so he will be able to swap them around, even if people in GW are like, yeah, you can't do that. Alright then, so gonna get a bit of me Calgar blue. I'm gonna go for a slightly dusty approach. Might be a bit of heresy doing this, but still. Where is my dry brush? There it is. Quick dab, dab, dab. A dab, dab on that slab. Schwink. Where's me? There we go.
I'm Elmo. Can exterminate your ass.
Right. Hopefully that was enough. Let's have a quick brushy. Nice. There we go. Let's brighten it up. quite nicely. Especially in the middle there. Nice. Never look at Elmo the same again. No, I couldn't either. But imagine my poor partner, my girlfriend, when we're walking through the shops or whatever and I just start screaming in Elmo voice that the jellyfish is on fire. I don't remember why. I think I was dead. Well, it wasn't even a dare. Everyone knows I'd just do it. But she was there and she died a little inside. I think she still died a bit to this day. Bless her heart. She puts up with a lot. Nice. That looks really cool. SpongeBob horror. I can't do SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I've tried many times in the past. I just can't do his voice. It's just not possible for me. I don't know why. I just can't reach it. Anyway, you go stir up another Orc War in the Vox Cord. Yes, you do that, Eyeless Demon. Good to have you. Mini Mayhem, hello. Handwave, you just caught us on the tail end. How are you doing, mi friendo? There we go. That's a nice bit of a dry brush on there. Looks pretty good. Can't go back. Okay, so probably also end up dry brushing these when the time comes, but for now, let's return to the head. Let's get some of those eyes in. Oop, no, wrong way. Oop, there we go. Back! Good to have you back. Welcome back. Right, you guys get to watch me struggle with what is thankfully just a single eye. The other one's much easier. So these guys will have red eyes. I'm going to probably begin. I have some corn already, so I'll probably just begin with that. Let me get my smaller brush. Let's get some of that on the tip. There we go. Alright, here we go. Let's do this noise. Barely even see where the eye is. Right. That was nearly perfect. It all fell out at the end there, but that's no problem. I can just paint over that. Oop, making way too much now. There we go. Nice. Plus you guys are closer, so it makes it look even worse, even though it is definitely not too great. Yeah. Also, some sergeant has become war boss. You're going to be the bigger war boss? Absolutely, absolutely. So far, you say has been the easiest model to paint. In every ounce of honesty, probably the Repulsor Executioner, because that thing had such big panels. You know, there was such broad strokes. Hello, Melville Seculiad. Forgive me, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hello, hello. Right. Now he also has that skull on his head, which I'm going to do silver, which thankfully I have some right here. A bit of that on this brush here. And we'll probably see how it looks all together, and then we may end up calling it for the night, folks. There we go, nice. I will tidy up this eye at some point, but it needs to dry, so probably not time to do it now. Whoop, get off. Right, well, it's definitely looking better than when we started. Nice. Again, the eye is utterly messed up, but I will fix it. Edge highlighting is good. I just need a bit of the old dry brush on some parts, like on that corner there. Got to do the checkers as well. So, gotta say, your favourite YouTuber at the moment. Oh, that's very kind of you. You know, favourite 40k YouTuber is one thing, but favourite YouTuber period? That's really kind of you. Thank you. Hopefully I can continue to live up to your expectations. Don't check the Vox cord. Oh, you know something's gonna happen. Cool. From all the lore you know, which is your most favourite moment? Indeed, the whole thing with Rylanor and Fulgrim was pretty badass. Sanguinius utterly destroying that Bloodthirster was sick. I know these are 30k moments. The return of Gilliman, of course, was very, very cool. I'm trying to think what else. One of the things where there's loads and you just don't remember any of them. The Black Crusades I quite enjoy, and the thing with Trazen as well, when the 13th Black Crusade was happening, and then the bell started ringing despite stasis, and it was messing up everything. I just imagine him just sort of standing there looking at it like, huh, you're not supposed to do that, and then just teleports away to see what the hell's going on. That's what I'm thinking. Any tips? Pick your lesson. I can't really say I have any. I'm new to this whole thing, but I would say dry brushing is good. Learn good dry brushing because it makes for good effects. Makes things look very nice. Just screaming "wah" into oblivion. Well, it's no such thing as oblivion. If it's a case of if an orc screams "wah" in the forest and there's no one around to hear it, did he scream "wah"? Art Looker General. Oh. I do like the edges on this guy. Do you just paint them, or do you also play games? At the moment, I just paint them, but I'm learning to play. In fact, I have the first part of my How to Play 40k video on this channel, wherein you watch and listen to me learning the rules for the first time. And because I learn best by doing and explaining it to myself, I figured maybe others could learn from me explaining as well. So, yeah, you can see me reading it all for the first time there. It's only the command phase and movements and a few of the core concepts so far, but I'm going to be doing the shooting phase next, which should hopefully be within the next few days. Like, within the next 7 days, to clarify. Your Ultramarines blue is good. I like it, but the white could use a different technique. But a good one, I feel. I agree. The white still needs a lot of work. I'm fairly inexperienced with whites. But blue I've done a lot, because I've done nothing but Ultramarines. But whites, still fairly new at it. But I'm learning a lot from this helmet. And all the whites I've done so far. But yes, thank you. I do appreciate it. Right, so I think, indeed, now is where we will call it. We will call it here, guys. So, thank you so much for joining me. I'd hope we'd finish him, but due to some technical issues and just the great chat all around distracting me, you all distract me, then we'll definitely do it next time. I mean, what have we got left to do? We're going to do the checkers. I'm going to finish off the helmet. There's not really much else. Bit of highlighting on the missiles, maybe. Use apothecary speed paint on Wraithbone and dry brush with pure white. Okay, I need I don't have the apothecary color. I need to get that one. Goodbye. Enjoy the Vox called tomfoolery. Oh, you know I will. But yes, indeed. Thank you so much, guys. Hopefully next time I won't have any technical issues. You all take good care now, and do remember indeed, the Emperor is always guiding your brush. See you all next time. We're in the Discord.